What's good, YouTube? This is the Unexpected Wonder. For those who don't know, check out my channel for all sorts of videos, including the two previous videos I did on Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic. It was a chapter 1 review, and one I just posted recently, chapters 2 through 5 review. This is of the manga, ladies and gents. Alright, so let me get into this right here, because again, it's a lot of content. Chapter 6 through 10 of Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic. The most important thing you must take away from these chapters is Alibaba-kun is that dude. That's right, Alibaba is the man. Alright, so let's get into chapter 6, shall we? With chapter 6, we start off with Aladdin and Alibaba. They finally go into the dungeon, and it's like this weird funky thing of what's called a membrane. Is like they in some like jelly brain thing. I don't know. It's weird entranceway. Anyways, so the thing I caught after with their little discussion after they both meet up again is time might be in some way different than it is on the outside world. Don't know. Again, I'm loving Otaka, Shinobu Otaka. Oh my goodness, this man foreshadowing in style is beautiful. Yo, moving on. Alright, so what we see are the important stuff. They're, traveling, they're starting on their journey in the dungeon, all that jazz. But what really is important here is something we notice. The first time we really notice something is Aladdin. Hold on, backtrack this before I get to that one. A little gem here that I thought was epically cool. Otaka did it again, another gem. He threw in Sinbad, another character from the 1001 Nights. Just throwing that out there. Much love to Otaka for respecting classic literature. Gotta give applause for that. Anyway, back to what I was saying before. And with chapter 6. Doggone. What we are noticing here is Aladdin has a lot more to him than meets the eye and meets the initial impression. Is he really that naive? Now, again, it goes back to what I said in the previous video. There's some foreshadowing that Aladdin, he may have come from one of these dungeons or something. Okay? Because this dude, he's like, yo, let's stop. I'm scared. Before, he was unscared when he was in the outside world. Before in the outside world, he was naive as can be. And here, he's like, yo, let's stop. I'm not sure about this. Think about how dangerous it is and blah, blah, blah. So, what does even the author says? Saves their life. I don't think that's more than just instinct and intuition, ladies and gents. Just saying. Alright, and again, we see Alibaba, intelligent as can be, and they figure out the right passage. Anyway, that's pretty much chapter 6. Moving on to chapter 7. Chapter 7. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Even though this was a danger chapter, I laughed through most of it. I thought it was hilarious, personally. Alright, so in this chapter, they're investigating the passageway, and they see these pretty things, and they find the lights, and whatever. And lo and behold, what is their enemy? Now it looks like it's gonna be insects, some kind of spiders. Then they look like ants. But let's get real. It was slime. Now the cool thing about it was it could adapt and it change shapeshifter, metamorphosis. But it was slime, man. It was slime. It was slime. So I'm like, yo. And when it copied the legs of Ugo-kun, oh my goodness, I was laughing at that. And then when it combined, and then it became the whole with all the faces. Oh, that had me. I couldn't help but laugh at the appearance, But it could see. It was more than just adaptable. It could mimic the abilities of its attackers or whatever it saw, which was pretty cool. That was beast. But anyways, then, again, Alibaba gets shine. I mean, he was chopping that thing up like it was nobody's business. But again, not quite powerful enough as of yet, which I think from the progression I see, he's gonna get there. He's gonna become powerful. He's gonna become very powerful. But as of now, Aladdin, enough said. Ladies and gentlemen, Aladdin is here. Ugu Kun. Oh, and we starting to find something out about it. No, I'll say that to the next chapter. Ugu Kun. Ugu Kun. Ugu the genie comes out, beast mode, on the chapter 8, beginning of volume 2. Alright, with this one, we see Ugu Kun defeats the slime like one hit, boy. It was some serious. Now we're starting to see some serious magic going on here, ladies and gents. Now we're starting to see. And with chapter 8, now we're really getting into the nitty gritty of the story. Now we're getting in for real now. This is some good stuff. Alright. And for this chapter, all that really needs to be said again. Alibaba Kun. Alibaba. That was pretty much the whole length of the chapter. I'm going to deal with more, but it was really Alibaba. Alibaba owned this. He owned this section of chapters, okay? Alright, so Aladdin, we find out that although he blows it, although Ugu Kun is his own entity, Aladdin, it takes energy. I'm not saying life force, because life force is usually some deadly crap, but like energy. It takes energy from him to actually summon him. And he summoned him, 3 times that time? So he was really hungry and he was really tired. And so Alibaba let him rest. And again, we see, I'm loving the development of Alibaba, because we're seeing character growth. We're seeing that he's willing to protect and take care of Aladdin. Even though his initial gut is to run away and protect himself, he's becoming a man. To me, he's becoming a man. And, I'm just loving this. I'm loving this. Aladdin needs help. And he's that kind of guy, he's that loyal dude. He really is. If you compare it to One Piece, sorry for those who, I'm a One Piece addict. So if people don't like me in these videos comparing it to One Piece, you're just gonna have to get over yourself. Alright. So to me, Alibaba Kun is a mix between Zoro and Sanji at this point. I mean, not Zoro and Sanji. I mean, Zoro and Nami. My bad, y'all. Ooh, slipping. Zoro and Nami, okay? And why do I say that? Because he's very loyal to Aladdin. Even though he knows he needs him, he's still loyal to him. He's willing to die for him. But like Nami, he's got that survivalistic instinct in him. So it's cool, man. I think it's really cool what Otaka's doing with Alibaba, So let me just continue. With chapter 8 is really a bunch of introspective, and Alibaba's starting to think. He's like, yo, really, who the hell is Aladdin? Really, who's this cat? What did I mention before? This dude's got some secrets. Alibaba's starting to think, and he's like, yo, we need to share with each other. If we're going to get through this thing, we really need to share with each other. So they're going on, and then lo and behold, who shows up? The evil bastard himself, Jamil. Chief Jamil. He shows up. We going into chapter 9. Chapter 9, what do we see? We see Alibaba's like, he's freaking out because he's like, yo, Aladdin's asleep. If he wakes up, we're golden. If not, I can't run away. We're kind of stuck. So they're in the cave and everything. And the female slave who's seen before, she tracks him down. And the funny I was rolling when I saw this. Yo. When she was right there behind him, and then he turned. Oh my goodness, that had me rolling for days. And then you had Jamil and the male slave with the iron mask. They came into the cave, and he was like, and apparently, chapter 9, apparently he for some reason he knows at least something about the history of Aladdin, because he refers to him as Magi, and he's like, and apparently he knows he's important. He said he's been waiting for him 10 years. Anyway, he takes him, but before Jamil could take him, Alibaba again, proving to be that badass, man. Proving to be, he just cool like that, yo. What does he do? He bests the doggone big old slave easily, hand to hand combat easily. And then what we see, Jamil, I was like, dang, when I saw just stab male slave like it was nothing. And that male slave, I thought he was gonna die or something. Nope, he didn't die. So anyway, he's like, yo, I guess I could use you, lowling, whatever. And then he comes along, and he's like, and then they get to the thing, and we find out again, Alibaba, yo, this dude, he can read other languages and stuff. This dude is what's up, man. He ain't nothing to play with. It did again. What happens with the whole? I think that whole trap was there just to show us, really, that Alibaba is he's well more powerful than what he initially seemed like. The dude dodge. Oh, I'm straight, but no, I fall into a hole. Moving on to chapter 10. Chapter 10, I thought was the best of all of the chapters of this section. All right, because chapter 10, what happens? We find out, first of all, the slave's name's Golas. He's mute. He's the big old male slave with the iron mask. And we have Mojita, I believe that's her name. If I'd have to re-look at it. Monito, I think it's Mojita. Anyway, she's able to, she's got a great sense of smell. And so, at this point, you know, we don't know where Alibaba Kun, he might be dead. We don't know where he's at. So anyway, Aladdin wakes up at this point, and Jamil is explaining all this crap to him. Anyway, so they get walk. They get to this section where there's 3 different entranceways, and Jamil's contemplating. Now we see something about him. You know, I'm loving the character show, and he's thinking about his own high, but he's also thinking logically. And so anyway, he makes, I think, the obviously logical choice. He takes Golas and he goes into one of them, and he's like, he puts on the facade, which nobody cares about. Anyway, so Aladdin's there, left alone, talking to Mojita, and we get some backstory about her, and I hope we get some backstory about Golas too. But definitely, I love the and again, it's hinting and it's foreshadowing. I'm loving the foreshadowing so much, yo. If you really want to see great examples of foreshadowing, read this manga. I would hope y'all have already read it if you're watching this video, but if you haven't, go and read this manga from the beginning. It is serious good stuff, yo, literally wise. Okay, so anyway, the Aladdin and Mojita's there, and he's trying to convince her, yo, you don't have to be a slave, you know, come with me, kind of thing, you know, it's all good. And she's like, no, she could. And he's like, I can, you know, I got to cut the invisible chains, and so you can go. And lo and behold, like a boss, Alibaba again, like it's nothing. Trapdoor, nothing. Beast mode. He's just in beast mode this whole second, just in beast mode. Anyway, and so again we see, and by this point, I hope you know, the turban is flying carpet as well. So him and Aladdin get away, or so it seems. No, Mojita, apparently she's really strong too, because she puts her foot into the ground and she's able to climb up a wall. But yeah, lo and behold, they do get away. And what do we see? Mystery upon mysteries. Alibaba leads Aladdin into a door with the same symbol as this flute. Some kind of pentagram thing going on. So it's a door of magic. So it's like, mystery. So I hope y'all like this review. Like, comment, subscribe, do what you do. Tell me y'all thoughts. You know, what y'all think's going on. What y'all think. How y'all like it so far. You know, the next video section is coming up. Not sure if I'm going to go 10 to 15, but another review is going to be soon. Gotta love for Magi, man. This is right stuff right now. Alright, I am the Unexpected Wonder, signing off. Peace.